When we think about certain breeds, we think about the possibility of ear cropping and tail docking. It can be for show purposes and breed standard, working reasons, or a completely different reason. It can really vary from breed to breed, but today we'll be taking a look at why Boston Terriers are or aren't cropped and docked. Welcome back to the Fenrir Boston Terrier show. My name's Franny and I'm a certified canine leader here at FenrirCanineLeaders.com. This channel is dedicated to helping you learn everything you could possibly want to know about Boston Terriers. Then how to become high-level canine leaders that can raise perfect Boston Terriers. So if you're a lifelong Boston Terrier lover, thinking about getting one, or just started your journey with your new Boston Terrier, then this channel is for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a future Boston Terrier video. So let's dive into today's video and we'll take a look at why the Boston Terrier is docked and cropped. But before we can understand why a breed might be cropped and docked, we need to understand what those two terms mean. Cropping is an elective procedure done to the ears of most commonly a dog. It involves surgically removing the proportion of the dog's ear that makes it floppy and then bracing the ear to train the proportion that is left to remain upright. It's generally performed on puppies between 6 to 12 weeks of age and under anaesthesia. Docking is the removal of part of a dog's tail, and it's generally done with surgical scissors on very young puppies while the tail is still soft as the bones have not finished hardening and fusing yet. It's generally done without anaesthesia because it's believed that very young puppies aren't alert enough to remember the pain. There is some debate among vets, dog owners and even kennel clubs as to whether the procedures are actually necessary. Tail docking is even banned in parts of the world. Unnecessary docking may cause nerve tumours on the dog's tail, and cropping also has its downsides. There's always the risk of something going wrong when surgery is performed. However, some believe that there are benefits to both cropping and docking. In a working or hunting dog, cropping and docking may help prevent injury to the body parts or to keep them from getting snagged. Though most people use the procedures for cosmetic reasons, such as breed standards, there will be times when a medical reason arises and cropping or docking is necessary instead of elective. So this raises the question, why are Boston Terriers cropped and docked? The Boston Terrier has naturally erect ears that don't need to be cropped. All puppies are born with floppy ears, but in some breeds, such as this one, they'll naturally stand as the puppy matures. By about 5 to 8 weeks of age, you should have a terrier with perky ears that start to stand on their own. By 10 to 12 weeks, the ears should be fully erect, or nearly so. Though not all puppies have such an easy time achieving such a look. Some puppies' ears just never stand on their own. If started early enough, taping may help the ears to stand on their own, and it also helps prevent creasing, which is important for show dogs. Taping generally starts at about 8 to 10 weeks of age. Any later and it won't do any good. If taping fails, cropping is the other option, though it's generally not done for those dogs that are going to be shown in conformations, as the breed standard allows for naturally erect ears or cropped ears. Though unlike with most of the breeds, cropping on Boston Terriers isn't normally done to create erect ears and is more just used to correct the shape of the ears. The Boston Terrier also has a naturally bobbed or short tail that doesn't need to be docked. A purebred terrier's tail doesn't exceed 2 inches, and while it's possible to get one with a full-length tail, the chance is nearly zero due to their breeding. The breed standard doesn't allow for docked tails, and it's an automatic disqualification in conformations even if it was for medical reasons. This means that the terrier's tail is almost never docked unless a medical issue has arisen. Though the terrier's tails come in many different shapes and all are fine by the breed standard. These include the bobbed tail, crooked tail, straight tail, and curly or corkscrew tail. The gay tail is considered a fault because it sits above the horizon of the back. To sum things up, the Boston Terrier isn't normally a breed that has its ears cropped or its tail docked. Genetically, it already has pointed ears and a bobbed tail that do not require procedures. Cropping is reserved for dogs that are going to be of show quality and compete in conformations, while docking is only used for medical reasons. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If so, please make sure to hit that like button. Get involved in the comment section below, and don't forget, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe as we have 2 dedicated Boston Terrier videos coming here every week. So I can't wait to talk to you again on the next episode of the Fenrir Boston Terrier show.